Good seeing everybody. Good seeing you, Robin. Good seeing you. I heard everything I wanted to hear before I went live. Before I went live, I wanted to listen to Trump and Netanyahu speak. So I was waiting to hear what I wanted to hear, and he did say it. I will show you. Good seeing you, Michelle. Good seeing everybody. He did say it. Trump said that Netanyahu is going to sign the land over to Trump, America, and Trump would rebuild it. And I will show you where he said it. Good seeing you, John. I got your picture up here. Please pray for John. John's been sick for weeks. I talked to him every other day. Every other day I talked to John, and he never once said that he was sick. And I know people like that keep it into themselves and don't say anything. Don't say anything. Just like myself. Just like myself. I care. I more think about other people like John does, and like I say, he's greatly appreciated. Everybody's greatly appreciated. I did go early. I'm going to go over everything. Before I get started, I want to thank everyone that sent me something. Lisa, praying for Kim as I had been earlier. Many people need prayers. Nia, I talked to Nia today. I talked to Nia today, and her father had surgery, and so far so good. So far so good. So Nia's very busy taking care of her father and her mother because her mother is distraught about it, and she's taking care of them. But Nia did tell me today there's a lot of weird things going on in Australia. The sun was red today. There's a lot of things going on. Thanks, Carol. Scott sent me something. Betty, as always, Carol, Rod, Michael, Lisa, many more. Greatly appreciate all of them. Now, I'm going to get to what Trump said, and it is right here. It is parting the land. As most people know, the Gaza Strip, and you will hear him say it. You will hear him say it, that Netanyahu is turning the land over to Trump. He's turning the land over to Trump. Trump said that they'll have many peoples rebuilding it, and it's dividing the land. And it's as I showed right here. This is Trump's plan. He didn't state it, but as you can see right here, this is the plan, and you can see right here, dividing the land. And I will show you, he says it right here. Normalization deal with Saudi Arabia be achieved without, and normalization, here it is right here. Here's the article. Normalization deal now. This is what it says. It's about peace. You could say peace and security, but it's more of dividing the land. Through dividing the land and making a peace deal, this is what it's about. Here he says it right here. He says the Gaza, and I'll read it because he is kind of low. Mr. President, given what you said about Gaza, Trump's going to be taking care of it. Trump's going to be the caretaker. Trump's taking it over and rebuild it.
The U.S. sent troops to help secure the security back.
So Saudi Arabia is going to be very helpful, and they have been very helpful. They want peace in the Middle East. It's very simple. We know their leader and their leaders very well. Wonderful people, and they want peace in the Middle East. As far as Gaza is concerned, we'll do what is necessary. If it's necessary, we'll do that. We're going to take over that piece, and we're going to develop it, create thousands of...
He says he's going to take over it. He's going to develop it. He's going to take over the piece of the land. He's going to take over Gaza and develop it. As I showed you, this is Trump's plan right here. This was sent to me by John Misick. This is his plan. He's going to develop it. He's going to be caretaker of it.
Thousands of jobs, and it'll be something that the entire Middle East can be very proud of.
As you can see, he says the entire Middle East will be proud of. He's going to take over it. Netanyahu's going to sign it over to him for him to take over and rebuild, dividing the land.
But everybody feels that continuing the same process has gone on forever, over and over again, and then it starts, and then the killing starts, and all the other problems start, and you end up in the same place, and we don't want to see that happen. So by the United States, with its stability and strength, owning it, especially the strength that we're developing and developed.
He said owning it. As you can see, strength and owning it. America's going to own it. Netanyahu's going to sign it over to the United States to own, as it says right here, the strength of owning it. Right here, he said it in his own words.
Over the last fairly short period of time, I would say really since the election, I think we'll be a great keeper of something that is very, very...
A great keeper of it. As you can think, we will be a great keeper of it. That means you take possession of it. I think we'll be a great keeper of it. He's going to take it over. This is dividing the land. He's giving it to America. As you can see right here, he's going to be a keeper of it. As you know, Trump has Netanyahu already gave him deed to Mount Hermon. I could bring this up. Mount Hermon, he already gave it to Trump for his development. So this is all planned a long time ago. I think we will be a great keeper of it, of something that is very, very
strong, very powerful, and very, very good for the area, not just for Israel, for the entire Middle East. Very important. And we'll, again, have thousands of jobs, and there'll be jobs.
There's thousands of jobs. He's going to be rebuilding. He's going to take control of it, and he's going to rebuild it.
Jobs for everyone, not for a specific group of people, but for everybody.
He said not for a specific group of people, but for everyone. There you go. It's going to be as it shows in his map. Right here, everyone. As you can see, this is the plan. Treaty establishing final borders in Jordan, Palestine, Confederate. Right here. This is exactly, he said everyone. He didn't say Israel. He said everyone.
Okay, please.
I think peace between Israel and Saudi Arabia is not only feasible, I think it's going to happen. I think if we had another half a year in your first term, it would have already happened.
Many more, I agree, many more nations.
As you can see, he said many nations. The entire Middle East, very important. We will have again
jobs, and there'll be jobs for everyone, not for a specific group of people, but for...
So they're going to rebuild it with jobs for everyone. This is going to be a joint venture. This is going to be with everyone, not just America, not just Israel. This is a joint venture.
For everybody. Okay, please.
I think peace between Israel and Saudi Arabia is not only feasible, I think it's going to happen. I think if we had another half a year in your first term, it would have already happened.
Many more, I agree, many more nations.
I think you can't prejudge and pre-guess how you'll achieve it, but I'm committed to achieving it, and I know the president is committed to achieving it, and I think the Saudi leadership is interested to achieve it. So we'll give it a good shot, and I think we'll succeed.
Yeah, please go ahead. Well, I can't tell you whether or not the ceasefire will hold. We've done, I think, a very masterful job. We weren't helped very much by the Biden administration, I can tell you that. But we've gotten quite a few hostages out. We're going to get more out. But we're dealing with very complex people. And we are going to see whether or not it holds. We certainly want to have more come out. They've come out damaged in many ways, very damaged people. But they're going to get better, and they're going to be strong, and they're going to have a good life. And we hope to get as many as possible out. Whether or not it holds, I don't know. We hope it holds. We hope it holds.
I think that at the appropriate time, which I think will enable us to really investigate what happened. What were the causes of the failures? By an independent commission that will be accepted by the majority of the people. You don't want it accepted by one half of the people and not the other. I think we should have it, and we should find out exactly what happened. I'm insisting on it, and believe me, it will surprise a lot of people when it happens.
Kelly, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Prime Minister, we're talking tonight about the United States taking over a sovereign territory. What authority would allow you to do?
There you go. You can see it right there. United States taking over a sovereign territory. I didn't think it was going to happen like this, but it's the United States that's parting the land, recompense on their own head. The United States taking over a sovereign territory. There you go. Again.
Are you talking about a permanent occupation there? Redevelopment? And Mr. Prime Minister, do you see this idea as a way to expand the boundaries of Israel and to have a longer peace, even though the Israeli people know how important that land is to you and your citizens, just as space is inherited by the Palestinians as well?
I do see a long-term ownership position, and I see
Here he said it again. A long-term ownership. A long-term ownership.
What authority would allow you to do that? Are you talking about a permanent occupation there? Redevelopment? And Mr. Prime Minister, do you
Ownership.
see this idea as a way to expand the boundaries of Israel and to have a longer peace, even though the Israeli people know how important that land is to you and your citizens, just as space is inherited by the Palestinians as well?
I do see a long-term ownership position, and I see.
There you go. Ownership. Netanyahu would have to sign it to him, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Long-term ownership. Dividing the land of Gaza. So there you go. The treacherous dealer deals treacherously. Here you go right here. This is his plan. As John sent me this has always been his plan. The master plan, as you can see right here. So, as I have shown in my videos, as you can see, critical crossroads to normalization. So there you go. He said ownership of Gaza. So there you go. Punishment is coming, as I said before. I've said that. Parting the land. You can see right here. I believe this will happen next because recompense will come on his own head. I believe, as I've showed before in my videos, and I've been talking about it for weeks, not just this week, forever. Right here, I believe this will happen. Right here. So, I've got to the main point. The reason why I came on early is because I wanted to wait for it to come out of their mouth to go with my map that John sent me. This is the plan. So I'm going to go over the rest of my video. And there's Michael. Michael said the Templars have made their move. I don't want to. He doesn't want me to show his email address. Michael, you're greatly appreciated. About this weekend, Donald Trump will make history by becoming the first sitting U.S. president to attend the Super Bowl when NFL season reaches its climax. Very interesting what words they said right there. Where are we at in the time frame? You can see the apple being split. Many people said this on my last video. Splitting the land. Splitting the land, the apple, the apple of God's eye, right here, splitting the land, and you know what happens next. Amen. And everybody in the chat is agreement. Everyone in the chat is agreement. We are out of here. We're out of here. So, we're out of here. So, this was given to me by Lisa. Many people have sent me emails, reminded me. Lisa sent this to me before. The Super Bowl, this is in Leave the World Behind. You can see right here, Louisiana, Caesar. This is Caesar. This is Rome, Caesar. And when she went into the bunker, you can see it's right here. I played this before.
I just discovered another Easter egg in the movie Leave the World Behind that I haven't heard anybody else talking about. Now, again, this will be a spoiler alert, so if you haven't seen the movie, go watch that first, then come back here. At the end of the movie, when Rose was making her way down inside of the bunker, when she goes to turn on the light switch, you see the word Commodus on the wall. Commodus was the Roman emperor from the years 177 through 192, all the way up until he was unalived. The death of Commodus is commonly known to mark the end of the golden age of peace and prosperity for the Roman Empire. The death of Commodus also sparked a civil war that lasted for 4 years. The American Civil War began in April 1861.
So this is in Leave the World Behind. Commodus. This is Caesar. Commodus.
I haven't heard anybody else talking about. Now, again, this will be a spoiler alert, so if you haven't seen the movie, go watch that first, then come back here. At the end of the movie, when Rose was making her way down inside of the bunker,
Carol, good seeing you.
To turn on the light switch, you see the word
Commodus and the all-seeing eye. This is Rome. That's Caesar. That's where they're playing Caesar. As I showed this before, I showed this video. Another thing I wanted to talk about. Do you notice anything about this? All right here, iPad Goat. I have noticed that they eliminated one. Okay, they eliminated one. There was 2 of them. There was another one. Actually, there was 3 on here, but the one I was watching for was this one. They took it down. They took it down like at least 3 months ago. I have not seen it yet. You can see these names right here. They took it down. Why? Because they tried to hide it. It's right here. If you need Tom, and Jack, it comes to 131 days. 131 days comes to the Super Bowl, February 9th, 2025. Great. Ali did this. And the thing about it is, I was looking for this video right here on here, and it was gone because I wanted to do some research on it. And today, I looked on my video, and Ali put this on there. She put this on here. Simple gematria. 3 characters on the poster. 3, a confirming witness. Super Bowl date right there. You add them up, it comes to 135 days. Ali did the math. There you go. So this was 6 hours ago. She must have. I'm not sure if Ali's a man or a woman, but they posted on my video and then reposted it on here. I was looking for somebody else's video on this because I was going to do my research myself, and here it is. So There it is. It's gone. I was looking for it. Very interesting that it's got 33.2 subscribers. 332. Very interesting. There's a lot of things going on around the world. I don't know if you know about the situation in Alaska. Very warm weather. This is just happening in Japan. It's just happened in Japan. Here's another video I wanted to show.
My little ex was holding up a pentagram the other day, but then the secret came out when I looked at where that airplane crashed. That's next on the company. That crash site was right where they keep the president's helicopter, right in front of the Secret Service, right in front of the Department of Homeland Security, right here, runway 30. The presidential helicopter is stored right there. The Department of Defense is right there. This all happened right in the backyard of the Secret Service. Couldn't figure out why little X was holding up a pentagram the other day, but then the secret came out when I looked at where that airplane crashed. That's next on the trumpet. That crash site was right in front of where they keep the president's helicopter, right in front of the Secret Service, right in front of the Department of Homeland Security, right at the end of runway 30. The presidential helicopter is stored right there. The Department of Defense is right there. This all happened right in the backyard of the Secret Service. That's a five-sided star. Star. That's how Washington's laid out. The very same day that he created the Secret Service in 1865, he was assassinated by a Freemason. Since that whole thing happened on Good Friday, let me put some scripture to that for you. The New Testament tells you, "For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest."
Good seeing you, Marcia.
Anything hidden that shall not be known and come abroad. And the Old Testament tells you, "For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil." It breaks my heart that this happens to you. It's no secret. You know what else isn't a secret? That me and my family love you in Jesus' name. So,
Amen. Thanks, brother. So, Trump signs executive order in Oval Office right here. Trump issues warning to Iran they will be obliterated if they attempt to kill him. This was just today, but if you notice, here he is saying it right here.
It's Iran and their proxies will threaten to retaliate against you and your team by killing you guys for taking out Soleimani.
Well, they haven't done that, and that would be a terrible thing for them to do. Not because of me. If they did that, they would be obliterated. That would be the end. I've left instructions. If they do it, if they get obliterated, there won't be anything left. And they shouldn't be able to do it. And Biden should have said that, but he never did. I don't know why. Lack of intelligence, perhaps. But he never said it. If that happens to a leader, or close to a leader, frankly,
Okay. Trump said this. Well, Biden also said it. Biden said this right here. Biden tells Iran that attempts with Trump's life would be an act of war. Now, I'm just going to say this. This is all planned. This is all planned. If Trump's plane goes down or something happens, they're going to blame it on, in other words, the 9/11 that happened. 9/11 that happened before, we blamed somebody for the attack and attacked them. It's retaliation. Our ships are already over there. I believe if something does happen to Trump, then this will happen and cause World War III. That's just my opinion, okay? That's just my opinion. That if this happens, which I believe it will, either this week, as it says right here, as it says right here, this is Israel and the United States. Right here, both Netanyahu, something could happen to him, and Trump, and then they retaliate. But see, as you can see right here, if somebody is in late to the live, as you can see right here, it says United States. I do see a long time ownership position, and I see this. Somebody asked when this will be signed. I believe this will be signed. Netanyahu's going to be here till Saturday. I believe it will be signed before Saturday. That's what I believe. I believe he's not leaving here without signing it. But as you can see, it says long-term ownership. So in other words, the United States, Donald Trump is going to be taking over Gaza and rebuilding it, long-term ownership. Gaza is going to be in the hands of Donald Trump. As I've said before, and I've made many videos on this, it's right here in Joel for your information. It's Joel chapter 3. It says right here, with all nations will gather many people, as he even quoted, there will my many people for my heritage Israel, whom they scattered among the nations and parted my land. They will cast lots for people, and it says, yea, all the coast of Palestine will ye render me a recompense, and ye shall recompense me swiftly, speedily, and I will return the recompense on your own head. There you go. Recompense speedily, it says. Speedily. Recompense on your own head. So there you go. This is what's happening. They're parting the land. They're giving the land to the United States. They're giving the lands to the United States. This is also an iPet goat right here. As I showed, splitting the apple. I've also showed it here because after that, Trump said stuff about cutting off the oil in Iran. Right here, I've showed this picture many of times. This is Israel and the United States. Israel and the United States, the downfall of the United States. And as you can see right here, the flag, it's right there. The star is right there. As you can see right there, the star of Israel and the star or the United States, as you can see right there. That's exactly what they're showing right here. Right there, exactly. United States flag and the Israel flag. Good seeing everybody. God bless. Thanks to the Mod Squad. You do a great job. Greatly appreciated. And this is parting the land, and it's going to be recompensed on the United States and Israel. And we'll see what happens this week. We have a few days left. Trump taking ownership and parting the land. And Netanyahu agrees with it. He says many nations, which is in Joel, many nations. Good seeing everybody. God bless. I lost my, as most people know, must be a lot of people in the chat because I did lose my, I did lose my chat. I can't really see anybody. Usually when I have a lot of people in the chat, it stops, my chat stops moving. So thanks to the Mod Squad. Thanks for being there. All of my mods, I'm greatly appreciated. Good seeing everybody. And like I said, I got everybody on my phone. I greatly appreciated seeing everybody. But yes, the land is being parted. Parting the land. Trump's taking it over. Ownership, it says, long-term ownership. And that's exactly what he said. And they're going to rebuild. Trump's going to take over it. And as I showed on the map, this is what Trump's plans on doing. This is the map. He showed it before. And here it is, parting the land. God bless everybody. Keep prayed up. Keep looking up. God bless.